Have you ever had a problem and thought to yourself, I wish I could throw something at this to make it go away? Have you ever seen anyone you don't like and wondered, is there a way I can make them explode from a safe distance? Have you ever found yourself under a tyrannical government and thought, how can I kick off a violent revolution? What? This is outrageous! No, that's a perfectly good reason to... This week on the Uncle Josivan Show, grenades! The universal problem solver! Also this week on Uncle Josivan, apparently censorship. On my own show! A well-placed frag is the difference between winning a firefight and blowing yourself to bits, Plemionik.
Oh.
Uncle Josivan likes to use them as a distraction! To force someone into cover or to push them out of a hardened position.
Behind these rocks.
Yep. Oh, I gotta reload.
Hey, pass!
Oh, I can't reload. Got him.
But sometimes, your enemy will corner themselves. Oh no! I'm scared of Uncle Josivan! And they won't even offer you a different angle to pew-pew them from. Sometimes, you'll get that perfect throw and bounce your frag off of that narrow door jamb. And sometimes, they'll sit on it like an egg that they're waiting to hatch. Except, instead of a cute little baby chicken, it's a grenade explosion that isn't so cute.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Your name? Bane City TTV. Well, we'll look you up later.
Uncle Josivan actually went to check on the streamer that he just blew up. Baneside or Bane Sid I don't know. He got over it pretty quickly. For a giant explosion, that is. Grenades can be a lot of fun. Just be sure that you put safety first. Your safety, not theirs. Their safety should be the thing you put last. Or the thing you put first to do the opposite of. Oh, and to all of my airsoft plemionics out there. These rules apply to the airsoft field as well. Make sure that you put you and your team's safety first. Otherwise, you'll get into a situation like we got into where RF used a tornado grenade to blow up Shark Fist.
Oh, frick! I missed.
But more on that later. Flashbangs can be a very effective distraction, Plemionik. If your gun gets jammed, you can use one to keep your enemy from rounding the corner and ending you. It should give you enough time to round the corner and end them instead. Boom!
Oh, yeah, I got hit. I'm okay.
Flash for the wall.
Jam!
No,
Push.
nading.
No.
Break out.
Alright,
Yep. Peeking.
let's push.
I went left.
Moving around
I'm
left.
pushing to the wall.
I think I got him.
Or, if you have to go into a room where Uncle Josivan is hiding, one of these can give you the edge, whereas you would usually die instantly. Uncle Josivan really thought that him and Sharkfist had this next fight won. Until those guys dunked a flashbang on us, we really thought that we were going to come out with the W. These things are really effective. Just check this out.
There, just give me 1 sec. That wasn't you.
Whoa.
Where you at?
I'm in the computer room. The one with the double doors at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, where'd he go? Down the stairs?
No, I killed them both.
Oh,
Pick one's kit. Yeah, you can have this one. Flashbang! Flashbang! It's on you, it's on you.
does that mean there's one more out there?
Yes, he just flashbanged me. Oh, it's gonna be another one. Hey man, you can take your buddy's stuff if you want. Yeah, I can see. Ozzy's gonna come in. I'm loading, I'm loading. Hey man, you can just f*** off.
Dude.
I'm loading.
Full fire? Oh, no. I didn't see him.
There was two of them, they got me.
But what if you're not in a video game? What if you're on the airsoft field? Is there anything that's as effective? Well, no, and especially not if you're field banned pyro. But Operator Red is here to give you the next best thing in this week's episode of Used and Abused Gear Reviews. He's back by popular demand too. You guys seem to really like him. He got the most likes on a long-form video that we've had on the channel so far. Uncle Josivan is a little bit jealous that the Plemianix didn't click the like button for him, but you can click the like button for him now, for Uncle Josivan, not for Operator Red. Don't worry about Operator Red, he doesn't need any more likes. In fact, all Operator Red needs is a flashbang grenade. Well, thanks for that intro, Uncle Josivan. That was sure something. Now then, shooters. This here is the Hakkotsu Thunder B grenade core. You might recognize it as the APS or Vulcan Thunder B. It's the same thing, those are just different distributors. It uses 12-gram CO2 cartridges to crack open one of these replaceable shells that come in several different varieties. These are just a few of the shells that you'll be able to use with your Thunder B. When this thing goes off, it'll give an abrupt report at 130 decibels. If you're standing next to it at the wrong time, you'll probably consider bringing a spare pair of pants to your next game. This grenade is my favorite distraction device in airsoft after being modded, and after nearly 10 years of use, I'm still excited every time I get to throw one. Woohoo! I think me and Uncle Josivan have about 5 or 6 of the grenade cores in storage, along with a whole ton of the spare shells. We bulk bought them because we liked them so much. With the Knights of Endor, we've used these things to clear out foxholes, bathrooms, tunnels, and more. If you're ready, throw the hands up! Need some of that! 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go! Oh. Do you see something? No, what did you see? Why'd you shoot? I thought you saw something. Arming one of these guys is super simple. What you're gonna wanna do first is find your grenade pin. I have mine tied to the spoon, and put it in the top of the hammer where that hole is. Just like that. Then what you're gonna wanna do is pull it back, and you can either bring the spoon down at that point, or hold it in place with your finger and put the pin in so that it's retained while you bring the spoon down. Then what you're gonna wanna do is put your pin in the hole that meets up with retaining the spoon to the head. Now that we've got the pin in there, you can go ahead and bend out one of the sides to keep it secured a little bit better. Just like that. Now it's not going to come out so easy. You can give it a bit of a tug and it'll rip right on out though, no problem. Especially if you're in a pinch, you won't even notice that it's bent. Now that the hammer is secure under the spoon with a pin, we can go ahead and add our CO2 cartridge. You don't want to do it first, because if you end up with a misfire and you let go of that hammer, you might end up with a premature discharge. Now go ahead and take off that aluminum cylinder that's sticking right out of the core there. Now that we've got that cylinder off, go ahead and take one of your 12-gram CO2 capsules and drop it in, bottom down. Next, what you're going to want to do is take the included rubber collar and put it in tapered side down. Basically what you want to do is have it fit over the neck of the 12-gram CO2 capsule so that it doesn't move around and get jostled. To properly fit the rubber collar, just take the handle of the spoon and go ahead and push it down. You'll know that you're done when the CO2 cartridge doesn't shake around or rattle. You don't want one of these things giving away your position. You want to be extra sneaky when you're using one of these guys. Now that we've got our power source installed, go ahead and install the cylinder to the head. Finally, go ahead and add your choice of the replaceable shells to the bottom and you're all set. Let's go ahead and add the pineapple. Nice and simple, just throw it on and turn it clockwise. And there you go. you're all set to give it a throw. Now to go ahead and fire this guy off, all you gotta do is pull the pin, release the spoon, and give it a quick toss. Now you're gonna wanna either toss or drop it quickly, as the force it gives off is enough to give you a little bit of an ouchie. Be sure to check with your field or event admin to make sure that you're allowed to use these grenades at the site you're at. Also be sure to check the rules that are for different grenades. Some fields or ops will count these as a frag with either a blast radius or a whole room effect, where if you get your throw within a certain area, all players therein are affected. Some sites might have an underhand, no building, or other safety rule for players to observe to make sure that nobody gets hurt. That's the last thing you want. Always respect and observe the rules of the site that you're playing at. The more people breaking the rules, the less sites that are going to allow cool stuff like this. When we got these things out of the box, we were actually getting about a 50% failure rate on each throw. Now we thought we were assembling them incorrectly, but it turned out that they actually were a little bit defective on their early models, and we were getting light strikes. To fix this issue, we went ahead and super glued a dime to the base of the end cap there so that it would push the CO2 cartridge up to rest against the firing pin. That way we could rely on a solid strike every time. In the later versions of the Thunder B, we noticed that they're including a washer or a spacer to help push that CO2 cartridge up that millimeter that it needs. Let us know in the comments if that's working for you, and if it's not, go ahead and try the dime and see if it works. Let us know how it turns out for you. We also found that the fuse on these guys was pretty long at about 5 to 10 seconds. To remedy that, what we went ahead and did was drill the hole directly into the cylinder there to let the gas escape that much faster. By doing that mod, we can expect to get about a 3-second delay on these ones. It doesn't need to be a big hole, just a 1/16 of an inch or 1.5 millimeters for my Canadian boys. Don't overdo it with this mod, because if you turn the cylinder into Swiss cheese, it'll go off near instantly. Now you're going to want to go ahead and make sure that you've secured your Thunder Bs to your rig properly. The last thing that you're going to want to do is scramble in the middle of the night for the grenade that you just dropped, that you're hoping that you bent the pin far enough so that it didn't accidentally fall out. Nothing special is needed. An elastic cummerbund like this one, or even just a rifle mag pouch, or if you're on a budget, a little bit of shock cord on the back of your hydration pack and you're set. That's not going anywhere. Now that we've gone over mods and stowage, let's go ahead and check in with some best practices. Now we've already covered one, and that was bending the pin so that it doesn't come out nice and easy. See that? Even if I give it a bit of a tug, that's not going anywhere. These pins are super easy to lose. You can definitely get more easy, and they are pretty cheap. But if you tie them off onto your spoon, that's going to decrease your cost of operation. You can add a dash of baby powder, baking soda, or any other light white powder to give a bit of a smoke effect. You could even add some fine glitter if you really don't like the guy at the other end of it. Be sure to give some consideration as to where this thing is going. The last thing you want is to throw it somewhere completely ineffective that's really hard to retrieve it from. A room, foxhole, or hardened position full of enemies is going to give you the best effect, and it should make retrieval that much simpler as well. Another best practice with the Thunder B is to add some bright tape or a streamer to make retrieval that much easier. Remember, these grenades are meant to be thrown again and again and again, and that's what's going to save you money. Once you throw these things, they become extremely hard to retrieve if they're just black and gray, so make sure you have some bright colors for it to stand out. And as the final best practice for the Thunder B, and really just an overall best practice for anything, life included, is go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can come back to this channel for more helpful information like this. Now we're going to move on to the worst practices with the Thunder B grenade, and the first one is going to be throwing these guys past where you're going to be able to retrieve them. We've lost plenty of airsoft throwables to thorn bushes, or just to the simple void of the airsoft field where we weren't able to find them once they were gone. It's advisable to not use these guys where sound is already high. You want to make sure that your target isn't already on alert, otherwise it won't do much to spook them. One of the major worst practices with anything in airsoft is going to be friendly fire. Make sure that there's no teammates between you and the enemy when you give one of these Thunder Bs a throw.
Flash out! Oh! Throw that! Sorry, guys!
Some people go ahead and put BBs into their Thunder B grenades. What we found is that doesn't work too well. The BBs tend to not actually go very far or be very effective, and you're just left with a tactical maraca. Now because 2 is 1 and 1 is none, we wanted to add a segment called the Rule of 2 to gear reviews to help give consideration on when you should bring a spare, and if so, just how many spares might be needed. Since these grenades are so consumable, you're probably gonna need more than just one and a spare. Some things to consider for the Thunder B are how many structures there are in the field and how often you'll catch people in confined spaces, the size of the field, and how often you'll be able to retrieve your throw, the rules of the event, and if they prohibit the use of these grenades or if they include a hit rule. If that's the case, you might want to consider packing a few more. The minimum I bring is 3, one on each line of my kit, my chest, belt, and back. You can pick up the Thunder B starter kit in Canada for about $40 Canadian or $30 USD if you're in the States. Replacement shells are going to cost about $3 Canadian, but you'll find a better variety on American sites at about $2 USD a piece. Replacement shells will range in price on the different types, with the cooler ones costing a bit of a premium. Factoring in the price of the shells with the cost of CO2 being $1.30 Canadian or $1 USD, and we're at about $4.30 Canadian or $3 US per throw. Now these guys don't break the bank, so if you can't recover one after a throw, it's not like you just yeeted $100 into the island for lost airsoft toys. These are my favorite airsoft grenades. I like them a whole lot. Just like you liked the video, right, Shooter? They feel like a grenade, they operate like a grenade, and they really do look the part. And just like the manual says, the more realistic of the bomb, the more fun you will have. Now remember to respect the staff, field, and other players when you're using devices like this. Safety must be your first consideration. Fewer and fewer fields and events these days are allowing devices like and including this one because of misuse, negligence, and unsafe behavior. If your field still allows the Thunder B, I would definitely recommend reserving some space on your kit for it. Now, back to Uncle Josivan. Well, what an exciting review! Thanks for that, Red. No, really, thanks for that. I still can't hear. It's gone. It's gone forever. You exploded the grenade right up Uncle Josivan's butt. Alright, Pleminix, I'll need you to give me a reminder to send Red for his safety reorientation. He shouldn't be throwing grenades at staff like that. It's not very safe. We did say rule number 1 with grenades is safety, and Red wasn't very safe. Now, was he? Was he? Click like button if he was not safe. Uncle Josivan and his boys have been playing a lot of Halo Infinite. Something that you might not know about Uncle Josivan, Pleminik, is that he's actually a real-life Spartan. Whoa! Whoa! Won't be doing that again. It's the wrong helmet. We told producer to get Spartan helmet, and this was the first one they found on eBay. Uncle Josivan's favorite grenade in any video game is the UNSC M9 fragmentation grenade. They have a consistent timer after they bounce, so that you can always rely on it in a firefight.
I forgot how fast you can swing with the oddball.
They're coming. Two. Yep.
One.
Active camo inbound.
Nice.
I'll take it. Down? Yep.
Take it, you're down.
Nope. No, I backed off so I didn't get killed by overshield,
Didn't
dude.
get killed by overshield. I've taken his
No,
overshield
you're
out,
good.
though. Never mind, I killed him.
You killed him, you killed him.
The best.
Or you can do all kinds of trick shots with them.
Got one? Hail Mary!
By the way, you can launch grenades with gravity lift.
And kill people with them! Oh my god!
I know, I just saw.
We have 2 and they have 1. How do we have to tiebreaker them?
Oh, my grenade went through and got him. Well, that sucked. Got him.
And you can even jam one into a tank's butt to take them out.
Oh, Scorpion!
Over there. Hostiles in sight.
Oh, buddy!
The fusion cores are pretty good too if you need a quick explosion. Not as consistent as the frag or as reliable or as safe, but if you need an explosion to happen right away, they're good in the pinch.
Nice! I killed the active camo.
Nice.
No.
But if you're really trying to dunk on people, there's nothing quite like the plasma grenade.
Not today, friend. Nearing victory. Double
Triple kill. But
Well-placed plasma.
Oh my gosh, that felt awesome. I died, but
No. You misunderstand, Uncle Josivan. Not the explosion, although we do like those. If you're really going for the prestige, you've got to go for the stick.
gosh, I don't know how to go upstairs.
whiplash.
The enemy team is taking our position.
I was like on the bridge looking for me. For you guys. I'm moving. Alright, going in.
oh, I got it stuck
Plasma
that far.
grenade items on the field.
Clusters up. Double.
So he's stuck. Run to him.
Well-placed plasma.
I stuck him. I stuck you though. You stuck me. Yeah.
3 times while we're in their air. That sucks. We end up killing each other.
Need help? Stuck.
One more.
Double stick.
Grapple shot acquired.
Hit it with a couple frags, Chris.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Wrong
Oh, I
button.
got a double kill.
Oh nice. Alright, push in.
Yes, the brute spike grenade can do it too. It's just nowhere near as much of a classic or as satisfying as the plasma.
Apparently telling them to fucking play B, you mongoloids, is fucking censored. Oh, you can stick them with spike grenades.
It doesn't matter what you're throwing as long as they're exploding. Remember, Plemianic, the point of throwing a grenade isn't to be all flashy. Leave that to the people who it comes naturally to. The point is to get your problem solved. When you need to think quick and precision is off the table, a grenade is a fantastic option. Whether it's forcing an enemy out of cover, or blowing up something that you can't get an angle on, or sticking one directly to an enemy's face, always remember to put your safety first and their safety last. Just be sure to have a clear path to throw and you'll be just fine. Now, not all of your problems can be solved by throwing grenades at them, Plemianic. Sometimes you actually have to put some thought into your solution. Try to remember to use your brain like a grenade, Plemianic. Apply it to the issue and explode the solution. And if you're still having trouble, ask Uncle Josivan for some help to use his brain grenade. Actually, don't. Uncle Josivan has enough problems of his own. He doesn't need your problems as well, Plemianic. That's very selfish of you. Thanks for watching this episode of the Uncle Josivan Show. Let us know what you thought of this format in the comments below. Also, if you would like to check out the last episode of the Uncle Josivan Show, click here. Woobly boobly, I'll see you there.